Friends, today we'll talk about a living museum of stone, sea, and sacred art. On the eastern coast of Tamil Nadu, right beside the waves of the Bay of Bengal, stands an ancient wonder, Mahabalipuram, also known as Mamallapuram. This is not just a tourist destination, it is an open air museum where every stone carries a story, every carving holds a philosophy, and every monument whispers the glory of the Pallava dynasty. In today's episode, we explore Mahabalipuram's masterpieces, the shore temple, the Pancha Rathas, Arjuna's Penance, the mysterious butter ball, the ancient cave temples, and the legacy of the old seaport. This is a journey into India's earliest artistic brilliance, carved entirely in stone. The shore temple. Our journey begins with the iconic shore temple. Standing right on the seashore for over 1300 years, this temple was built during the reign of Pallava king Narasimhavarman. It once served as a lighthouse for sailors arriving from faraway lands, a guiding landmark offering both safety and divinity. The temple, exposed constantly to salt winds and crashing waves, has survived cyclones, monsoon storms, and centuries of erosion. Yet it still stands with dignity, framed by the endless horizon. Inside the temple houses shrines dedicated to Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu. The reclining Vishnu sculpture is a masterpiece that showcases the delicate skill of early South Indian artisans. When the waves roar behind the temple, it feels as if the ocean itself is bowing before the deities. Next, we arrive at the Pancha Rathas, five monolithic temples carved out of a single gigantic rock formation. Each Ratha is named after the Pandavas, Dharmaraja, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, and Sahadeva. Interestingly, these temples were never used for worship. They were architectural experiments, training models created to understand temple proportions, design, and artistic technique. Standing in front of these carved wonders, it is hard to believe that each Ratha emerged from one solid block of granite. This is where the Pallavas showed the world that stone can behave like clay in the hands of a true sculptor. Now, we come to the crown jewel of Mahabalipuram, Arjuna's Penance, also known as the descent of the Ganga. This gigantic open air bas relief, carved on two adjacent boulders, measures 96 feet wide and 43 feet tall, one of the largest and most complex stone reliefs in the world. Here you will see gods, sages, humans, serpents, elephants, and countless animals carved in a single flowing narrative. It is a living story frozen in stone. Some believe this scene depicts Arjuna performing severe penance to obtain the divine weapon from Lord Shiva. Others interpret it is the descent of the sacred Ganga to earth, guided by Bhagirath's meditation. Both interpretations are powerful. and both reflect India's deep mythological imagination. Standing before this artwork, you can almost feel the pulse of ancient India, alive, expressive, and spiritually rich. A short walk away is the famous Krishna's butter ball, a giant natural boulder perched on a steep slope. It looks like it could roll down any moment, but it never does. For centuries, it has remained mysteriously balanced. Some say it is natural geology. Some say ancient artisans placed it there. Either way, it remains one of the Mahabalipuram's most amusing and puzzling sights. Mahabalipuram is also home to several remarkable rock cut cave temples, each a treasure of early Dravidian art. The Mohishasur Mordini cave, Bharha cave, Trimurti cave, and others contain beautifully carved panels depicting Shiva, Vishnu, Durga, and mythological scenes. These caves were not only places of worship but also artistic laboratories where sculptors experimented with themes, proportions, and styles. The precision of the carvings, the expressions on the figures, and the dynamism of the poses reveal an artistic maturity far ahead of its time. Walking through these caves, you feel as if you have stepped into the workshop of India's earliest master craftsmen. Many visitors do not realize that Mahabalipuram was once a thriving seaport of Pallava kingdom. Ships from Southeast Asia and beyond used to dock here, exchanging silk, spices, and stories. The shore temple served as a navigation marker for sailors approaching the coast. Archaeologists believe that submerged structures still lie under the sea near the temple. Occasionally, low tides and storms reveal glimpses of these ancient remains, evidence of a bustling maritime past. Mahabalipuram was not just an artistic hub, it was a center of global trade and cultural exchange. Mahabalipuram is more than a historical site, it is a living dialogue between stone and sea, art and mythology, devotion and craftsmanship. It reminds us how imagination can turn even the hardest granite into poetry. Whether you are a lover of history, architecture, sculpture, mythology, or simply the charm of a quiet beach, Mahabalipuram is a destination you must experience at least once in your lifetime. This is Sojourner Santanu signing off for today. See you again in the next episode with a new place, a new story, and a new journey. Stay well, keep traveling, and keep exploring the world with curiosity.